congrats on the big announce.
Thanks.
And what are fans saying? I mean, this made a lot of noise yesterday.
Fans are excited. Fans are super excited. I've never seen a response this big and this amazing, and I think they're curious to hear more. Our plans are to create a game that lives up to the legacy of Call of Duty, the history, the rich tradition that's been come before us. We want this to feel like a gritty, boots on the ground, authentic military experience.
Mm-hmm. Authentic military experience. Move forward! Get ready, man! Get down!
Are you guys revealing, by the way, how far in... Is it fair to say that Infinite Warfare is a sci-fi game? Are you guys going down the sci-fi route?
I wouldn't say sci-fi at all. No.
The thing is that we are looking for a realistic, plausible future scenario. We're
It's really so stupid. Come on. Come on. It's just torture.
So yeah, that summed up quite nicely how I feel about looking at Battlefield 1 compared to Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. Now, I was lucky enough to have some early access to the Battlefield 1 beta. The background gameplay was from my first initial live stream yesterday. If you guys didn't watch any of them, they're both now all on my YouTube channel. This one was about 36-37 minutes long, the other one was over 2 hours. There's plenty of gameplay for you guys to look at there. Raw gameplay with me, live streaming, coming as well. But I took this off my channel if you guys wondering where the gameplay is from. But this is going to be my short, snappy, and true review of Battlefield 1. I'm not being sponsored to say anything, and this was my first ever time playing Battlefield 1 in the background gameplay. First ever time playing Battlefield online in the background. I've never played Battlefield before. I played a few minutes at a friend's house once and it wasn't even online. Overall, here's the short picture. It's set in World War I, and it is incredible. The beta consists of this one map, which is in the, I can't remember, the Sinai Peninsula. It is in the Sinai Peninsula. It is basically this massive desert map, and if you're on one side of it, it feels like a desert. If you're on the other side, it feels like a town, and it's really, really big, but it plays well. I was expecting, for me being a Call of Duty player, to like the war feel, but not like the gameplay, not like the maps, but in my opinion, it is an awesome game. I do think that the controls need adjustments. So for me on Call of Duty, for example, I use L1 on the PS4 controller to aim and R1 to shoot, and on this it's the other. I have to use the trigger. I can't use the triggers. I have to use the bumpers, which is L2 to aim and R2 to shoot. And I felt that affected my accuracy slightly, or quite a bit at the beginning, but then I did slowly but surely get used to it. The rifles in this game, you can't really call them assault rifles or SMGs. This seems like an assault rifle, and it is an assault rifle, but there aren't really any SMGs as such. But again, not all the weapons are unlockable, or you can't, and you also can't really customize each weapon in the beta at all. And once again, you just play on this one map with 2 game modes. I should quickly say the Rush game mode, which is the new, I think it's the new one to Battlefield, the sort of like, the way I'd compare it would be Demolition in Call of Duty. I don't like that at all. I really dislike it because the other team, when they get all the tanks and so on, I just found myself constantly dying from the tanks. I wasn't raging, but I started to get a bit frustrated by just constantly dying from these tanks because I always seem to be on the same team. But this other game mode, I think it's called Conquest, the good old Battlefield Conquest, loads of flags on the map. 6 in total, pretty much domination. You've got to hold them. You guys can see the score at the top, and I really did like that game mode as well. is this background gameplay. This background gameplay might even be Rush, I'm not even too sure. It was the first thing I played when I got on, but Conquest is the better game mode, I'd recommend playing it. But overall, if you guys want to play a war shooter game that is realistic, this is the only option for you to get. You might be saying, oh, what about Modern Warfare Remastered? Yeah, that's going to be good. Still waiting to see some multiplayer footage, multiplayer gameplay of that. But I honestly think this is going to be, probably for this year, the Call of Duty complete killer. That's my opinion. I think this game is going to be completely better made than Call of Duty, and better than Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, certainly. If you're an angry Call of Duty fan like me and you want a game set in the past, it takes getting used to, but this is what you're going to have to play. It is an incredible game. I don't think it's going to do that well on YouTube, because Call of Duty, for me, uploading COD gameplays is a lot easier. They're quicker games, it's more of an arcade shooter, fast-paced. It's not to say this game isn't fast-paced, it is at times, and certainly this is a really big map, but certainly on slightly larger maps, and slightly smaller maps, sorry, with the sort of town feel in the middle, it will be really nice. The beta played really smooth, the connection was good despite there being the EA servers. Quick side note, Poodle Corp did actually DDoS attack the EA servers yesterday for a bit, so if you're experiencing any issues at around evening, nighttime UK time, that was because of that, not because of the usual servers. But it is, they are the EA servers, you never know. But again, it was a beta, it's not meant to play smoothly, but for me, it did play really well. Few glitches, but again, it's the beta that can be sorted out really easily. What else? I like the weapons that I used, I like. You have to be really accurate with sniper rifles, but again, for an old Battlefield veteran, that will be easy for you to get used to. I suppose this game plays like every other Battlefield game. It's really intense sometimes as well. You've got the war screaming, the bayonet charge is incredible. It's a really well-made, well-thought-of game, and there's a lot to do. You can go on a train on this map, you can go up hills like that guy is there, bloody Al-Qaeda, Bin Laden in the caves. You can do all that sort of stuff. You can fly planes, you can go on horses, tanks, cars, vehicles, 2 types of vehicles, I think, at least. It's a really fun game, there's a lot to do. And I'd definitely recommend getting it. I've pre-ordered the game. I have limited time to play it, but I am looking forward to play it. So overall, my opinion, if I were to give this game a rating out of 10, I would give it so far a solid 7.5 or 8 out of 10. The reason why I can't give it higher is because it's only one map so far, limited weapons, you can't really customize them at all. But, you know, I'm enjoying the game. I've had about 5.5 hours played on it, and I haven't got bored once so far, and it is a really, really good game. I think for this year, it will be the Call of Duty killer when looking at Infinite Warfare, but when looking at Modern Warfare Remastered, we've got to wait and find out. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this review. Overall, I definitely recommend you guys get this game. It's a very fun game. We have to wait to see if it will be, well, for certain, the Call of Duty killer, but I don't see there being any supply drops in this game, which is always a bonus. If you guys enjoyed the video, please remember to leave the video a like and a comment down below. If you're new to the channel, please remember to subscribe, and I'll see you all over on the next video.
Was that's a teammate, isn't it? It is. Yeah. Are they up there?
But if you close your eyes